What if I told you that an organization can score 100% on every quality audit and still have a weak quality culture? Imagine a workplace where every checklist is completed, every procedure is signed, every audit closes with few findings. But employees simply follow instructions because they have to, not because they believe in quality. That's compliance. But compliance is not culture. Today, we are exploring one of the biggest challenges facing organizations implementing ISO 9001 and other management systems. How do we measure whether quality has truly become part of people's mindset, not just their paperwork? Welcome back to this channel. If you are a quality manager, internal auditor, executive, process owner, or anyone passionate about organizational excellence, this video will change how you think about quality measurement forever. Section 1. The problem with traditional quality metrics. For decades, organizations have measured quality using operational indicators such as number of non-conformities, audit findings, corrective actions closed, training attendance, procedures documented, customer complaints, certification status. These are important, but they mainly measure system compliance. They tell us what happened. They really explain why it happened. For example, an employee may attend every mandatory quality training. Does that mean they understand quality? Not necessarily. An employee may complete every checklist. Does that mean they care about improving the process? Not necessarily. A department may have zero audit findings. Does that mean employees openly report mistakes? Maybe not. Traditional metrics often measure activity instead of behavior, and behavior is what creates culture. Section 2. What is quality culture? Quality culture is the collection of shared values, beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes that influence how people make decisions every day. It's what employees do when nobody is watching. Organizations with strong quality culture demonstrate behaviors like people report mistakes early, employees solve problems before managers notice them, teams share knowledge freely, departments collaborate instead of competing, everyone seeks improvement, not because ISO requires it, but because excellence matters. That's culture. Culture cannot simply be audited, it must be measured differently. Section 3. Moving beyond compliance metrics. Instead of asking, did employees complete the checklist? Start asking, how engaged are employees in improving quality? The focus shifts from compliance to commitment, documentation to participation, procedures to behavior. Organizations should begin measuring indicators such as employee improvement ideas submitted, cross-functional collaboration, voluntary participation in quality initiatives, knowledge sharing, innovation suggestions, problem-solving participation, ownership of collective actions, customer-focused decision-making. These indicators tell us whether quality has become part of everyday thinking. Section 4. The 5 dimensions of quality culture metrics. Let's examine 5 powerful dimensions every organization should measure. 1. Leadership commitment. Employees observe leaders every day. Leaders create culture more through behaviors than speeches. So measure how often leaders discuss quality. Participation in improvement meetings. Recognition of quality achievements. Visibility during audits. Response time to quality concerns. If leadership treats quality as important, employees will too. Number 2, employee engagement. Instead of measuring attendance, measure involvement. For example, how many employees voluntarily suggest improvements? How many participate in problem solving sessions? How many initiate Corrective actions. How many mentor colleagues? These metrics reveal ownership. Ownership is the heart of a quality culture. Learning culture. Organizations that continuously learn, continuously improve. So let us measure knowledge sharing sessions, lessons learned, implemented, cross training participation, employee competency growth, learning from audit findings. The best organizations don't hide mistakes, they convert mistakes into organizational knowledge. Continuous improvement participation. Continuous improvement should not belong only to quality management. Measure ideas implemented, process innovations, employee-led projects, waste reduction initiatives, efficiency improvements, departments involved in Kaizen activities. Improvement belongs to everyone. Customer focus. Ultimately, quality exists for customers. Measure behavior such as employees understanding customer requirements, internal customer satisfaction, response to customer feedback, customer journey improvements, customer-centered innovation. When employees naturally think about customer value, quality culture is growing. Section 5. Practical quality culture KPIs. Let's look to practical organizations that can start using immediately. Instead of only tracking audit findings, track percentage of employees participating in improvement projects. Instead of only measuring training attendance, measure knowledge application after training. Instead of counting corrective actions, measure employee ownership of preventive actions. Instead of measuring procedures created, measure employee confidence in using procedures. Instead of reporting number of suggestions, measure suggestions implemented. The objective is not more numbers. The objective is more meaningful numbers. How digital dashboards can help. That is section 6. Modern organizations are moving away from spreadsheets. Instead, they use digital quality dashboards. These dashboards can display employee engagement index, department participation rates, improvement idea trends, training effectiveness, knowledge sharing activities, recognition metrics, quality culture maturity. Real-time dashboards allow leadership to identify areas where engagement is declining before problems appear. Instead of reacting, organizations become predictive. Section 7. Building a quality culture index. One powerful strategy is creating a culture index. This combines multiple indicators into one score. For example, 20% leadership engagement, 20% employee participation, 20% continuous improvement, 20% learning and knowledge sharing, 20% customer focus. Each department requires an overall quality culture score. Departments can compare progress over time. The objective isn't competition, it's continuous growth. Section 8. Common mistakes organizations make. Many organizations fail because they measure compliance only. Ignore employee behavior, reward documentation instead of improvement, punish mistakes instead of learning, collective data they never analyze, measure activity instead of impact. Culture improves when organizations measure what truly matters. Section 9. Future of quality measurement. Artificial intelligence is changing quality management. Organizations are beginning to use predictive analytics to identify engagement trends, employee sentiment analysis, digital collaboration metrics, learning analytics, behavioral dashboards, predictive risk indicators. Quality culture measurement is becoming more predictive than reactive. Tomorrow's quality managers won't simply audit compliance, they will analyze organizational behavior. In conclusion, the greatest organizations don't succeed because they have the most procedures. They succeed because they have people who genuinely care about doing things right. Quality culture cannot be built through audits alone. It grows through leadership, engagement, learning, trust, and meaningful measurement. Remember, people may comply because they are monitored, but they commit because they believe. But when equality becomes a belief rather than a requirement, excellence becomes sustainable. Ladies and gentlemen, if you found this video useful, kindly follow us, subscribe to us, and share in your groups for knowledge sharing. Senyimba Chisto is my name. Thank you.